All right, we're live. So there's no one in here yet, but hello, welcome to the video. If you're watching this after the fact, we're doing a bike maintenance live stream today. Got a lot to do on the bike. We've got a sponsor package to open, and I'm going to send out a link to the stream right now on Instagram so that we can get some more people in here, because as of right now, there is no one in here. So let's send out this really quickly. We've got one person in here. Hello. Join the chat. Let's talk. I'm just sending out a link to the stream real quick so we can get some more people in here. What's going on? Send. Oh, we've got two in here. What's up, Adam? Just sending out a link to the stream on Instagram really quick so we can get some more people in here. Nice. What's wrong with them? We got 3 people in here. Wow, that's awesome. Now if I can just get this sent out to myself so I can get some more people in here. How's it going, everyone? Join the chat. Let's talk. We will begin here in just a second. Okay. Adam, what's wrong with your front brakes and your gyro? Why do they suck? Oh, how's it going, guys? Oh, we pulled them. So how can we fix that? If your gyro's hitting the top plate, that means you have too much slack in your lower cables, or your upper cables are too short. When your chain is loose and you move your bike, your pedals go forward. I mean, it's not ideal, but there's not anything bad that's going to happen other than if you're jumping and you do like a no footer, your pedals could move forward and that would suck. Really though, it doesn't mean there's something wrong with your bike. It could mean that your jam nut is too tight against your driver. So depending on what kind of hub you have, you could have something too tight in the rear, something to check out. Just getting this posted up on Instagram so we can maybe get a few more people in the stream, and then we will begin. Loosened it. It only does it when, well, if it only does it whenever you're walking with your bike, you should be okay. As long as it's not doing it when you do a no-footer or a no-foot can or anything like that while you're riding, shouldn't have too much to worry about. Almost ready here, guys. Mike Griffin, could have sworn bikes were meant for riding, not walking. That's very true. That's a very good point. All right, we're ready. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is open a sponsor package from Profile for the Lip Lords Invitational. What's up, Smith? So where'd my screwdriver go? My handy dandy opening screwdriver. You got it, man. The Dark Energist I actually watched your cutting threads video on the male coaster axle yesterday. Could have marred the threads. My back wheel comes loose pretty easily. I'm not sure. Can you be a little bit more specific with that? Yes, Woo Profile. They are sponsoring the event June 2nd, Worcester Skate Park. There is a flyer on my Instagram somewhere. I'll post it again. Come out if you can. We've got stuff going on for everyone. This is a lip trick focused event. Only one contest at the event. It's going to be an awesome time. Got Brimstone Bicycles, Grindworks BMX, Thriller BMX, Ray's Mountain Bike Park, a lot of different stuff. Okay, so why don't you ride? I just posted a video, just kidding. I'm posting a video on Saturday riding this bike. The video's exporting right now on my computer. I do ride it. Okay, so we've got a package from Profile right here. Stuff for the jam. Got some Madeira sunglasses. Somebody will be walking away with those. A couple stickers. Says, I love my BMX.com. Shoot a photo where you stick this sticker. Love BMX. You were at Changa whenever Trevor rode it. Dude, Trevor shredded this bike. Absolutely killed it. Chain lube, wet or dry? Honestly, I have no idea because I don't lube my chain as much as I should. Let's see. I had external chain tensioners back when I was novice. They kind of crushed some of the axle threads. Okay, so I have the axle that I fixed right here, and on the non-drive side, the threads were pretty bad where it goes into the frame, and it cut them. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. Oh, you should. It cut them pretty cleanly again, so it definitely will help. If it's too far gone, then you might be out of luck, but it's definitely worth trying at least. I think you should be all right. And someone mentioned in the comments on that video that there's thread files, which are meant for these threads, or meant for the threads that you buy them for, which you could try as well. I don't know if they're cheaper or not. How tight am I running my chain? I'll show you. This one's pretty loose, but I like crank clips. All right. Anyways, let's continue this sponsor package. We've got some Profile keychain rings in black. These are always awesome. They're made from excess material from the hubs. We've got very nice Profile shirt. You can wear this out anytime you go somewhere fancy because it's really nice. Someone will walk away with that. It's an XL, so this will go towards. Got more stickers in here. Lots more Love Your Bike stickers. Charlie Brown shirt. Yeah, kind of. Profile stickers. Come to the jam, Adam, and you have a chance at winning that shirt. We've got Profile hat. Very low profile. Get what I did there. Nice logo on there. We've got a couple more shirts. Looks like they are the same ones. Oh. Got the giant Profile shirt. No, I'm not giving this away on the stream. This is for the jam. Stream is lagging. Uh-oh. Hopefully it's not too bad. Yeah, this is like... No, this is only an XL. Someone will walk away with that at the jam. And then there's another one. Looks like it's maybe smaller. Just a large on this one. Represent Profile. And then we've got another shirt in a medium, potentially going to the young shredder at the jam. We're having a best trick, most tricks, and young shredder for the contests. Hopefully the stream's not lagging out too bad. We've got one person saying it is. A few more profile stickers. How to set up front brakes video. I've thought about it, and I definitely can do that. I need to change my front brake cable on this bike anyways, so it'll probably happen in the future. The jams at Worcester Skate Park, Brandon. You definitely should come out. All right, so that's it for the sponsor package. Sorry, and then we're gonna be sending some stuff, and then Thriller. No, we already talked about Thriller. Thriller's throwing in cash, and Park Tool might actually send some stuff for the jam. I know why it's lagging. I had my mail open and it was updating the thousands of emails. Potentially, if we get enough stuff, we might do a product toss. Maybe there's enough stickers that the stickers will be given out. But a lot of this stuff is going to go to people who are doing tricks in the jam on the Lip Lords contest. We're going to have a hour-long contest, a Lip Lords video out of it. Really stop updating because I feel like it's lagging the stream. Anyways, though, so what do we got here? Yeah, Drew should be coming down. The lag is real. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hopefully it's not too terrible, guys. All right, so we can get started on Ohio's too far. I'm sorry. Come to Ohio anyways. Let's get started on the bike maintenance. First thing we're going to do is swap out the axle in this rear hub so that we can put on this hub guard. So grab our Park Tools, get this rear wheel off. I guess I can explain a little bit of how to do it while we do it, and maybe bring you guys a little bit closer. All right, that should be a little bit better. We're going to replace this axle so that we can protect this very nice condition profile hub. All right. How you guys doing? Dude, this stand is so good. Oh my goodness, why are you watching this while you're in school? Thanks for being here, Brandon. Go back to class. Okay. Let's get this rear wheel off. You're watching it work. You guys are crazy. Oh, let's let out some air too. Everybody's at work. You guys are crazy. Thank you for being here. How is the audio? The audio okay? All right. Let's get this off. That's why you should get the keychain. The Odyssey keychain allows you to use an Allen wrench, wider jam nut setup. YouTube only gives bandwidth politics. Yeah, well, what are you going to do? Anyways, though, we're going to replace this axle because the part that the driver goes over sticks out too far. You have to use a wider jam nut. And that doesn't give too much room for a hub guard over here. So we're going to get this axle out and maybe do a little bit of a mini how-to in the process. Take off your hardware on both sides to replace your axle. your pegs and axle nuts are off, you want to take off your driver. So in order to take off your driver, you need to loosen your jam nut that goes against your driver, which I may have to show another tip that I have. This is Profile Mini Hub. And if your jam nuts are stuck, a quick tip that you can use is putting your wheel in your dropout facing the outside. And if you tighten your wheel against your dropout on the outside of it like this, it gives something to go against to get your jam nut off. It can make it much easier. Working on bikes is better than working on cars. I agree. I know nothing about cars, but I know a little bit about bikes. So I'll show you guys my setup here once we get it back off the frame again. All right, so BMX can have disc brakes though. There's a guy on Instagram, Wrath of Phil. He got a frame. He took an S&M frame and had pedal-driven cycles weld on disc brake hardware, and it's awesome. Yeah, it's super sweet. I posted a video of it on the Lip Lord's Instagram just the other day. So our driver next. Make sure you set that aside somewhere safe. Take out your spacer. And now you're ready to take out your axle. After you take an axle nut and thread it onto the axle so that we don't hurt the threads. And we're going to grab out of the Park Tool toolbox a hammer. This is actually the first time I'm going to get to use this hammer. Yeah, bikes are just awesome in general. Now, once you get your driver out and you put an axle nut onto your axle so that you don't hurt your threads when you're hammering, which I have done before and it sucks, but I made a very good video about how to fix that problem with a thread cutting die if you do mess up the threads on your bike. Anyways, though, you're going to hammer out your axle with a hammer, being careful, making sure your axle nut's on there, and it's going to come out the other side pretty quickly. So you want to be ready. No, we're not doing this in one hit. Got to be gentle. That's simple. Caught the axle so that it didn't fly out the other side. Now let's take off the axle nut that was protecting our axle. We can slide the axle out of the rim or hub. Now I'll show you guys the difference between these two axles. So if you look here and we line them up, this other axle has, and this hose is actually longer on this one, which meant that we had to use a jam nut setup that wasn't just a single jam nut like on this side. We had to use another one. Hit it with a hammer. I put a link in the description of that thread cutting video to a vise, which is a very nice one. Okay, so like I said, this axle is meant more for the modern mini hubs. This axle came out of an old SS Mini, which something was wider in it. You needed a different jam nut setup. So now we can take the bearing and other jam nut off of this axle and put them onto the new one. And we're going to need the crescent wrench. And luckily, this really old axle has like hex spots on it, so you can use a wrench on it. I'm not sure what size it is. We'll find it eventually, right? Okay. No, we're just going to use this other crescent wrench. Yeah, I can't say I haven't used a hammer to take off or put on a bottom bracket before. But after using a bottom bracket tool, there's no other way to do it, honestly. All right. Used our bigger crescent wrench. Get this jam nut off of here. Man, I'm getting very hungry. Spencer and Chad. Chad is awesome. Spencer's pretty rad too. All right, now we need to get off the bearing and cone spacer. And an easy way to do this would be to hit it back into the frame. But I don't want to do that right now. Let's just hope that it comes off nicely. Oh, this bearing does not want to come off. How do we want to do this, guys? How do we want to do this? Figured it out. Can use a peg. Thank you for being here, Adam. Thank you all for being here. It's pretty awesome. So I've just discovered a pretty new and innovative technique for getting a bearing off of your axle. So if you got your axle like this and your bearing is stuck on there, you can take your peg, if it's big enough, and you can slide the axle into the peg, put the bearing against the peg, and you can put an axle nut onto your axle because you don't want to hurt threads, and tap it off of there. That worked pretty easily, actually. I might not have went far enough. Gotta go a little bit further. Hammers near knee again. Oh, we're not gonna be hitting my knee. Almost off of there. That's going to be another plus of this new axle, is that it's not going to get stuck like that, the bearing. There we go. Finally. All right. And then, what's up, Tyler? How you doing? Now that you've got your bearings off of your old axle, you can get your new axle and start to put things onto that. So I'm going to take this jam nut that I have on here off, put on my cone spacer and our bearings. See how that one just slid right onto there? That's the way it's supposed to work. Very easily. Grab our other jam nut here, thread it onto the axle. Don't want to go too tight. You don't want it to be too loose. Now we can grab our wheel. We can hammer this back into the wheel. Be very gentle with this. Make sure that you're putting an axle nut onto the axle before you hit it so you don't mess up the threads. And then just hammer it back into the wheel. And it's that simple. The axle's back in. Nah, I kind of forgot about grease, to be honest. These things usually work pretty well, though. Now you're ready to put your driver back in. Do not forget the little spacer guy that goes in there. Driver back in. Grab our jam nut. Put it back on the hub. And we've successfully rebuilt this wheel. It should be lighter now. Now we can grab our hub guard. This is an eclat hub. No, I don't put any grease whatsoever in my driver at all. Got this in eclat hub guard. I'm gonna throw it on there. Oh, looks like it's gonna rub if we don't put a washer in. So let's throw a washer in there. Good to go. Got hub guard. Yes, grinds galore. I won't have to worry about hurting this hub any more than I already have. It was brand new, perfect condition when I put it on, and I grinded on it. Shouldn't have, but that's what happens in a game of bike. Okay, so hopefully it doesn't grind like that when it's on the bike. Let's put it back in now. And look at that. We don't even have to spread the frame out. That's what we wanted. Yeah, I just let the air out. Made it easier for me this time. Okay. Let's make sure that the hub guard's not grinding. And it is. We might need a bigger washer. Okay, so we're going to need a bigger washer on the hub guard. One washer isn't enough. I feel like two is too many, though. Oh, let's see if we have anything in the bag that can help. Nothing in there. Oh, yes. Having a garage really helps. So I'm not finding any washers. I might have to grab one. You have a weird 2mm wobble of your fork. What exactly do you mean of your fork? Do you mean like the fork, the whole thing moves in your head tube? Oh, let's see. All right, we're just gonna put it back together. 2 washers, it'll be okay. Left, right, sway. That sounds like, is your headset loose? That's what it sounds like is going on. Oh, how frustrating. I really like that everyone in the chat is trying to help this person with their bike problems too. That's awesome. Very awesome. All right. Shouldn't rub anymore. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love when things work. Okay. Now put our brake cable back into the brake arm. It's just a weird situation, it sounds like. One way to test it would be to flip your bike upside down so that the bars in like the back wheel or the seat are on the ground. And then you can move the front, you can test the forks and see if they move that way. I'll show you guys in a second. Actually, you know what? We're talking about it now. Let's just show it now. Okay, so real quick tutorial on checking your headset. Steer tube sits too high without any spacers. Okay, so one way to check your headset, you turn your bar sideways and then push on the fork back and forth like this. And if it's loose, then something is not right, I guess you could say. Lag so bad. Uh-oh. Oh, man. All right. So, yeah, without being able to see it, yeah, you might want to just try putting a spacer in your headset and see if that helps tighten things up. Just even if you don't keep it in there, at least just try. Okay. All right, so we can put everything back together now at this point. Grab the peg, grab our other axle washer. Ice pick to decade drop in. Maybe one day. All right, I gotta put this toolbox away. Are any of you guys riding today? I'm gonna go ride at the trails after this. That's why we have a little bit of an earlier stream than normal. Okay. Let's pump up this wheel. Wet ground. Rain. You guys, video about putting Rain-X on your tires? Oh, gee. Just gonna grab an air hose real quick. I'll catch a disease. What does that mean, you'll catch a disease? Sunny in Michigan, that's good to hear. All right, let's get this wheel straightened up and move on. Air compressor, yes, I agree. For real? That's disgusting. I didn't know that it was that bad out there. Okay, oops, that's the wrong way. Tighten this guy up. We should be good with this bike. All right, all done with number one. Get it out of stand. And let's grab another bike. Pretty pumped to not have to worry about things. DC humidity. Yeah, it's kind of super humid here. Okay. Number two. All right. Oh, sat on the tire. I'm going to be putting a new tire on this bike. Okay. The Golf Coaster looks like it's going to be sweet. It looks like it's going to have the same hardware as the Mini and Totem hubs, but with a different axle, I guess. Oh, I tightened that way too much. All right. Free coasters are fun. They're just scary sometimes. I don't know exactly how it's gonna work, but in the one picture that they posted, I swear it was the same driver and it is the same looking jam nut and stuff as the totem and mini hubs. All right. New tire for this wheel. Oh wait, what am I doing? Taking off the axle nut that I don't need to. Let's let out some air. Yes, Animal GLH. Less lag on Chrome. I'm using Chrome to stream. Which tires should you get? Depends on what your goal is. If you want tires for park and street, like the Sunday Current tires have worked pretty well. 1.75 tires. That's pretty small. Don't think we got enough air out yet. Man, we've already been streaming for 45 minutes. Okay. Let's see if we can get this off without a tire lever. Trick to that is breaking the bead all the way around. Got a video about it on as well. It's one of the first tip videos that I did. There we go. No tire lever needed on this one. Boom. I'm glad I can help make your day go faster. Jeez. I feel like I'm wrestling it. Yeah, there's a lot of tires out there. What park tire is the best? I've heard that the Momentums are very good. Then there was another tire, Hammer something, maybe. It looked like it was really good. Honestly, I've been running these same tires for so long that I don't even have any personal experience with anything else. Oh, let's see. Which way is the front? Right side drive. That should be correct. Yeah, those KHE tires, man. I know people that ride those and basically just expect them to explode and blow up. Power block. Who makes a power block tire? Is that Tiaga or something? A lot of people like the grifters too. That's what I thought. Didn't know that it would explode. Let's see if we can put this new tire on. There. I love it. Love not having to use tire lever sometimes. But if you are going to use a tire lever, shout out to Parker. This is going to be so nice at the trails. What do you guys think about a live stream at the trails sometime? Definitely think I want to do that. All right. I haven't looked at my phone in a while. It should work. I would think that it would work at the trails because my data is probably way better than my Wi-Fi out here. All right, so put this back on. We will be about done. I didn't anticipate this chain guard bothering me putting on a chain. There it goes. Got him. Yes, it is a plastic chain guard. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm definitely going to live stream riding at the trails. Digging, riding, just stream for like half hour. See what happens. Tyler, I will check out your channel. You send me a link to it on Instagram because as soon as I finish up this stream, I want to book it to eat and run to the trails or drive to the trails, I guess. All right, almost finished. What are the major differences besides frame, of course, between red and blue bikes? Honestly, and the front brake fork, they're like the same. Got the gyro setup. I guess the bars are different because I have a top load stem on this one with 8.5-inch bars and then a front load on the other one with 9-inch bars. Kink tie bottom bracket and headset. Like it's titanium bottom bracket? I haven't heard of that. Oh, I see what you meant by live stream while riding. That would be awesome. Yeah, I had no idea they made a titanium headset. That's pretty crazy. Okay, I didn't think this chain guard through when I put it on. Now the chain's too tight. Oh boy. Why can't technology remove the tight spot? You know, I don't think it can because of the way that things wear while you're riding. The driver wears forward, and the chain wheel wears as well, so they separate from each other, and it just gets bad. Big guy chain question. Second chain. Well, the shadow chains in general I don't like because they get so loose and like wobbly with the pins. They like these are the two pins, they like separate, or the plates. The plates separate out on the pins, and it's just bad news, I think. I used to ride it. I would say try and just find a beefier chain. The Odyssey Keychain has worked very well for me. I recommend it to everyone, basically. Jeez. My tight spot is terrible. Yeah, the Supreme chain does look good. Gotta admit that. Yeah, there's a lot of KMC chains that definitely work. The 710 is one that's pretty beefy. While we're looking at my chain, KMC collapsing chain. I've never heard of that one. I like this keychain because I can use an Allen wrench to put it on and take it off if I need to. All right, I think we're golden. That tight spot is terrible, though. I don't know. Still crank flips, so we're okay. We are going to take it off of the bike stand to tighten it down, because I don't want to bend anything by putting too much force on it. Okay. Not Park Tool approved. What's not Park Tool approved? My wire hanger trick. Hold on a second. Wire hanger trick may have me beat. What do you mean? Wire clothes hanger. Huh. I have no idea what you're talking about. If you have an Instagram, can you send me a picture of what you mean? because I cannot picture a hanger to take off the chain. Oh yes, let's do this the proper way. I have a master link and use a folded piece of wire hanger to pop the master link free. Oh, that sounds cool. I don't believe that Park Tool makes a master link specific tool, so you're probably okay there. Other than just like some pliers or something. All right. New tire on the bike. Got the hub guard on the other bike. Opened the package. I don't know what's left. I don't think anything is left. So, I think with that being said, we're approaching an hour now. Let's do a hop crank flip with some flippy floppies. That's how I've ended every other stream. Might as well keep it going. And we'll demonstrate how nice and portable this stand is in the process. Boom. Stand is taken apart. I'm going to set this aside real quick. And let's see. For sure. Cool trick and pinch. Yep. Flip flop crankies. Crank flippies. And then we're going to jump off the stream and head to the trails. I'm going to move my bench. Probably not have my phone in the pocket. Get this bike out of the way. All right, you guys want to see a crank flip and some flip flops? All right, here we go. Crank flip, we're at an hour. Let's do it, and then we will end the stream. I'll tilt this down a little bit so you guys can see it better. Okay, maybe a bar spin. Jumping around like a trials rider. Oh, it counts. Okay. I caught it. That's going to be it, guys. Thank you all for joining me. We had a lot of fun in this one. A lot more people joined in, a lot quicker. Yeah, call Sabrosa. They might do that My Little Pony collab. But I'm going to end the stream there, guys. Thank you again for being here. It's a lot of fun for that hour. And I feel bad because you guys are having a conversation in there. I don't want to end your conversation. So I got to do it though. It's almost noon. I need to eat some lunch, go ride some bikes. So we will see you guys next time. I'm going to try and do another one Thursday, but I'm going to Hilton Head, South Carolina on Tuesday. We're going to be down there for a week. So maybe we'll do some live stream on the beach at a skate park. Who knows? Might not be actually on Thursday, but there will be videos through the whole week. I already filmed the Tip Tuesday. I've got a couple videos to come out through the week. Going to be filming a couple more before that. They will come out. You're not going to be lacking on any content, but I'm not sure how I'm going to do the BMX news video next week. Who knows what might happen? We'll see. It might be there. It might not. I don't know yet. Either way, though, thank you guys again for watching, and we will see you tomorrow for the news. Goodbye.